Well, good morning, and here we are. It's the third day we've been here. I don't know. It starts blending a bit now. Yeah, it is the third day, and second full day. We're going to head off to Notre Dame today, and have a look at that. Then we're going to take the aunties up. Well, one auntie and her friend up there to Notre Dame. Then me and Vi are going to sort of break away, and we're going to head off to another part of Paris and see how much we can get to see. The weather's changed a little bit today. I'm just sort of pointing towards the revolving doors, and it's not raining at the moment, but it was raining earlier. But they reckon it's going to warm up, so we could be into a stifling 10 degrees later on, which would be positively balmy, wouldn't it, after yesterday?
We're Mark and V, and this is our adventures.
Anyway, so we're going to head up to Notre Dame now. We're going to use the metro today, so hopefully I can give you some tips on the metro as a newbie, so you'll see our mistakes, and hopefully you won't make the same mistakes we make, and then you'll find it a lot easier. Who knows? I ain't got a clue what I'm expecting, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Well, here we are in the metro. And apparently you can get a day pass for $12.50, so that's what we'll look at. Not that we think we're going to be using the metro much today, but at least we'll be able to show you guys how we did it. First thing you notice is everybody walks on the right-hand side, so pretty much like people drive, so it all flows a lot better. We were walking on the left initially, and people were sort of walking towards us, looking a bit strange, wondering why we're doing it. And then it's obvious when you start looking, you can see everybody's walking on the right in the underground. There's no signs or anything. I think it's just a common, decency thing that's done. Actually, there is a little bit of signage. It's on the floor. Just look down. When we turned up at the station, we obviously had to buy a metro ticket. And this is something we've never done before, and we really didn't know what we were doing. So,
What are you going for, a metro train ticket?
Yeah.
You're watching us literally doing it a second time. We bought one for V, then we went and did it again for me while I was filming it. And you can see we're quite uncertain of what we're doing, but to be perfectly honest, if you've done it once or twice, or even watching this video and seeing us
You're just selecting one ticket?
doing it, you'll feel confident enough. It wasn't very hard at all.
Pass easy, yeah?
Yeah, select number of tickets, one. That's a cart.
That's what you need to do, isn't it? You don't need to...
Well, mine's come to $4.50.
Yeah, see?
Although we did make a very big mistake later on, not today, but tomorrow, when we're going back to the airport, we made a huge mistake. Hopefully I got that on film. But you can see as we went through the process, it is quite straightforward. It's in English on the screen, so it's not like you've got to translate or anything. We used our phones to pay for it, contactless, so it was very, very easy. I can't say there was any problems at all, and relatively cheap. Is it?
Notre Dame.
관광객을 대상으로 소매치기가 많으니 각별히 주의하시기 바랍니다.
Take two. So here we are on the metro, and to be perfectly honest, it's not too dissimilar to London Underground or the New York MTA or subway or whatever they want to call it. Very simple to use, and so far, pretty easy. People are pleasant. There's mornings of pickpockets and everything, and I suppose any big city you've got to be careful. But to be perfectly honest, if you've got your wits about you, I think you should be okay. We so far have experienced nothing in the way that I would say was under worrying, and I would say to you, be very, very careful. Just be sensible, and I think you'll be fine. Well, that was our first ride on the metro. There it goes. Just out of interest, just earlier on in the video, we were at the Louvre and we walked back to the hotel, and it took us probably about an hour. The same journey here has taken maybe, I don't know, 5-6 minutes on the metro. So, be perfectly honest, if you want to get around fast, that's the way to do it. If you want to experience things, well, get on your feet and walk. Little fireplaces in the songs from maybe older times when they used to heat the metro with coal. I don't know, but it's very possible, isn't it? Well, that's the metro. The escalator coming up. Hôtel de Ville. I'm not quite sure where we are at the moment. Well, we begin today just like we ended yesterday, with loads of beautiful buildings, and everywhere you look, you know, I say look up. We said it yesterday. Just look at it. Sort of reminds me a little bit about Brighton. Don't know why, but it does. Something else I've forgotten to tell you about. They got these electric bikes everywhere to hire. I'm not quite sure how much they are, and I'll try and find out. But we've seen quite a lot of people riding around on them. They got, you can see, got little pouches here for your phone, so you can navigate where you're going around. I'd imagine it'd be quite a nice experience, really. Well, we find ourselves down around by the Seine again. Now, obviously, we were here yesterday, but that's where we're headed. Notre Dame. Well, we're getting closer to Notre Dame. We showed you the queues yesterday, so I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit less today. Well, there was massive queues here yesterday, and it is exactly the same today. It's just, well, in fact, it's worse. My suggestion is, if you're coming down and you want to go in Notre Dame, and I don't think we're going to manage to do it, you're going to have to come down here first thing. I reckon there'll be people queuing 8 o'clock in the morning looking at the crowds here. That's just unbelievable. That is unbelievable. The crowd, it just goes around, up, down, up, down. Obviously, we've got here on a Sunday, and there's I presume a mass going on. Many people just sat enjoying. Now, I really think that Notre Dame deserves a video on its own. There's so much of it, and we stayed there and watched the mass, and we saw a lot of other bits and pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to just show you a quick, brief oversight of it now. And we're going to make a proper video, which will be entirely on Notre Dame. So if you want to watch it all, you'll be able to see it. And if you don't want to watch it, which will be another walking tour of Paris on the parts we didn't get to see yesterday. It's gone from quite a surreal Magenta experience to all of a sudden the crowd is just like immense. I mean, it's like being at a football match. If you're going to queue up for 2 hours, make the most of it when you come in here and have a really good look around. It's suddenly become very busy. It wasn't as busy before while the Mass was on. I think that's because there was a lot of people sat down watching the Mass. Now everybody's sort of wandering around. But yeah, you're going to have a long queue outside. You saw it last night and you saw it again this morning. Well, there we are. That's Notre Dame, and it is a huge queue to come in. Like I said earlier, you can see it there. The queue is just immense, and we've managed to lose people inside. We're a group of 4, and we managed to lose one, so we're just hanging on at the moment to wait for him. But is it worth it? Yes, absolutely, it's worth it. And if you're here and you got the chance, I would do it. We're gonna head off and grab some food now. Then me and V are gonna like slide off, and we're gonna go and see some more bits and pieces. I believe you pronounce it Sacré-Cœur. It's right up on the hill, and it gives you views across Paris. So we're gonna do that. Apparently, it's quite bohemian up there. Lots of artists and things like that. So we're really looking forward to going up and seeing that as well. So first things first is we're gonna go and look for some food. You can certainly see there's a lot of work still to go on with all the scaffolding and the cranes around it. But yeah, if you're here, get and see it because it's a must. It really is. Again, today we'll obviously have a Google route when we've finished today. So what we'll do is I'll include that as well. I think what I'm going to do with the Notre Dame video is I'm probably going to only do a very short bit in this video, and we'll do a completely separate Notre Dame video. So if you want to watch it in all of it, then you can watch that video, and if you don't, you can just carry on watching this video. Well, watch both in fact. Well, we had a coffee at that restaurant, and we weren't staying there because we're now off to the... Where are we going?
We're going to see the Moulin Rouge and Sacré-Cœur.
Sacré-Cœur?
I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it. It's a really good viewpoint over Paris, so it's quite out, but it's also the Bohemian area, so we're thinking it might be a really good place for cafes and, you know, get a beer somewhere,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, that sounds really good. First we're going to do...
This area is very expensive.
Well, it's very touristy as well.
Very touristy, and the restaurants are very Parisian, and you know, you're talking probably €100 for a 3-course meal. And Mark just wants a jambon. I just want a crepe. Job done and a beer.
Yeah. We're easily pleased. Too easily, maybe.
Let's go past Notre Dame again.
Yeah, here we go. Past Notre Dame on a different side.
So they're still cleaning here. You see where they clean the edges, yeah?
Yeah.
See how dirty it was.
Yeah, there's a lot to clean, isn't there?
See there, like all the wooden structure.
Oh, yeah.
exposed.
Yeah, you can see it, yeah.
I'm presuming that would all be filled in again.
Yeah, quite a lot actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like, see the joist holders?
Yeah.
I think maybe there's still a lot of work to be done.
I'd imagine it is probably.
We'll see if we find a documentary and you can put the link on. There's here somewhere.
Okay. It's normally pretty good signage, isn't it? If you're out on the streets and you want to go toward it, just look for these little booths.
Yeah, when we wanted to go yesterday.
Yeah, when we wanted to go, we couldn't find one anywhere. But this is a very much more touristy, isn't it?
Touristy, yeah.
Yeah. So we've been back around this square a few times now. Where are we looking? Oh, Metro. It says Metropolitan. It's funny, we're wandering around looking for the Metro at times, and sometimes you just can't see it for looking at it. And some of the signs are so like beautiful, you think it's just art. And there you are, Metropolitan. Okay, so we've just used this machine again to load up these cards. £2.50 or €2.50 per trip. We could get a day pass for 11, is it?
12.
12 for Vienna. I don't know what to do. Nope. Try yours. That's one.
You already did it.
Not let me through. Okay, I don't know if you saw that. That was a bit of a confusion moment. I held the card up to the machine and validated before it even started to walk through because I was talking to V at the same time. But I spoke to the lady at the desk and she was really helpful and just manually put me through. So there you go. And when you come into these lifts, they seem to be on timers. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It says it's going down, but nothing's happening. Oh, here we go. It is on the timer. Well, here we go. This is a journey we're going to make. We're here at Cité, and we're going to come down to Château Rouge. That's about a 30-minute journey. That takes us right north of the city, and hopefully we're going to get to see the Moulin Rouge, and we'll see some more bohemian sort of stuff. And there's apparently a really, really good view right across the city. So we might hang up there until it gets dark so we can see all the lights as well. Well, we've just got off the tube. Bit of a different experience getting to this end. It's absolutely really, really busy. We're in an area called Château Rouge. And it definitely feels different straight away. But we're going to now work out where we're going and head up to the Moulin Rouge and see how much we can have a look at while we got time. Well, instantly there's a different sort of vibe up here. The streets are a lot dirtier, a lot more graffiti straight away.
You tell the bars are different, the people are dressing differently.
Yeah. Everything's a little bit different. It's very obviously we've come from a very touristy area, very well-to-do area where people are going fine dining and everything, and now we come up here. And it's just a little tiny bit poor, I suppose is the best way to say. So that's where we're going to be heading later on. You can see as it goes higher and higher, so you can see right over the city. But for the moment, we're going to wander up and we're just going to meander through the streets and have a look at things. I'd imagine the food is a lot cheaper up this quarter. Look up. We keep on telling you to look up, don't we? You've got a lovely steeple tower up there. Again, I'm going to share the Google Maps footage because we're not really going in any sort of organised direction. We're just like wandering around. There's a beautiful little shop over there and I think I want to have a look at that one. Yeah.
Find a poster for a pub.
Well, you never know, do you?
Do something very reminds you of your trip to
As I've said before, you know, I also have a second channel, and that's where we do DIY and tech stuff. And we're building that bar at the moment, and this could be the place where we find something. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Look at this. Yeah, very arty. Should we go and have a look? So, really quite an amazing shop. There's the name of it up there. Loads of like just typically French posters. We're looking at, give you an idea, that one there on the side there, the beer mats, that was 62 euros. Well, you know much Felix steps. We turn the corner and we have to go up there. She's going to enjoy that, isn't she? Instantly when you turn around, look, you can start seeing the city. So I'm sure we're going to have a really good view somewhere. Just pointing out there, V's just noticed that house is completely overgrown on the outside. Come round. Got another lovely little church up there. And more steps. You certainly got a view out across Paris. Where the tourists are, the tourist shops are. But there is an Irish pub here with crepes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll have crepes then, I'll find a jambon later. Yeah. And there's the Nutella. Obviously, some beer to come down with it. And there's these lemon crepe. So we had just been in that little Irish bar down there. That was really nice. And oh, Beach just said, look up. There we go again. Look up. The evening is starting to draw in now. It's about 3:30ish, and all the lights start coming on, which is a lot nicer. Oh, there, V's seen something, and off we go. If you get a chance, have a look in there. You can actually see your iris, and they use irises as art. How mental is that? That is cool. Iris Gallery. London cab.
It's really cute.
Isn't it? Now, we said about coming up here because we thought it was going to be a lot nicer experience, and really it is. Just look around. I think maybe the Christmas decorations aren't to it. We're both agreeing that if you're coming to Paris, you've got to come up to this area. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Imagine in the summer, it would be so nice.
It would be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
The music on the streets. And this reminds me of the place place we went to in Greece.
Yes, yes. I forget the name of it now, but I'm sure we'll find it. Do you want to have a quick look in there?
Yeah.
Little church. That's quite amazing, isn't it? Does that say no cameras? It says no mobile phones. Stunning little find as well. No, we didn't spend too much time in there, but you know, got to have a little look and keep on rushing round.
Different here is the smell.
Yes.
When you pass them and there's a different smell. French, different food.
View over Paris. So we're going to have a look at that in a minute, but look at that, a view right across Paris. And if we look through, you can see the Eiffel Tower there, and amazingly enough, I think it looks larger now when we're looking at it from here than it did when we were like closer. I was saying yesterday how small it looked when we could just see the top. It looks massive from here, it really does. A quick pop down to have a look at the view across Paris, and we're back up on the this little area here. There's lots of little bars, cafes. It is lovely. This is really nice. I think the whole experience of Paris, it's only been 3 days, but it's been a great 3 days. Lots and lots to see and do. You know what, you listen to me, yeah. I said matey with a cat here. We'll start coming back down the hill. Obviously, we're eventually going right back down into Paris, but this is the beginning of it. Bit late, but you can see there the 2CV. That's 2CV tours of Paris. What a absolutely fabulous way of doing it, eh? Well, we're coming down and it's starting to busy up again. Like I said earlier, you're going to have to just have a look at our Google Map route because I'm starting to not be sure where I am. Sort of know where we're going, roughly. But we are just turning down streets and saying, oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. So we're just carrying on. So we are headed towards the Moulin Rouge, we think.
Onions, quiche.
So as we come down, I've noticed there's quite a lot of graffiti on the buildings. Yeah, that is Michael Jackson, isn't it? Well, we've come into a typically little French cafe, and we're going to have a jambon, a French, some French stick sandwich, and pistachio cookie. Hopefully you can hear what I've been telling you, and we'll get on and eat this, and I'll tell you what I think about it, maybe outside. Well, we had jambon and a pistachio cake and coffee. Now the jambon and the pistachio cake were really nice. The coffee was like dishwater. I don't even know what it's called. Cafe de Tenua. It's the one with the red canopy around it. Yeah, food was great, but I think if you're gonna have coffee, don't have just normal coffee because it was really, really quite bad. It looks like that was the Moulin Rouge, and a little bit underwhelmed really because of after everything else. I mean, you look at it. Where we're going to come down the bottom and find something else, I don't know. Well, I just said I was a little bit underwhelmed by the Moulin Rouge. Well, it was a side door.
You almost were.
I certainly think that is more what I was expecting to see. That's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, impressive? Yeah, I think it is. Almost want to go and see a show now, don't you? It's like a little island just opposite the Moulin Rouge, and everybody comes over here, stands and takes their photos. You can see just behind me here, everybody stood there, all having the photos. If you walk right past it, you're so tight to it, you can't really see it. Well, I get the feeling this is a bit more of a red light district area. Obviously with the Moulin Rouge, because you've only got to look. Yeah, new girls' sex toys. There's lingerie over there and bits and pieces. So if that's what you're coming for, Moulin Rouge is definitely your place. For all you British out there with the British sense of humour, we got a shop there called Doggers. We'll leave it there, eh? So the world is your apple. I thought it was the world is your oyster actually, but here, the world is your apple.
Paris is definitely about the food.
Well, this is where our evening journey sort of heads back to the hotel now. But there is, as you'll see when you look at the map, this is one long road now that's going to lead us back to the hotel. We might venture off it a couple of times. If we see something, we don't know. We're just going to walk and see what we see. The street we're walking along now is definitely a lot of fast food, and we haven't really seen much fast food in the duration we've been here. But we've seen maybe 5-6 fast food chain type places as we walk along. As we're walking down, I've got to point these things out still. Another little church just stuck in the middle of everything. Now you can understand when they decided to film Angels and Demons in Paris. But, you know, it was just the perfect place because there's so many little churches that sort of suddenly pop up out of nowhere. You could create any story you wanted, couldn't you? Yeah, something going on. Yeah. Another lovely building. Getting a little bit darker now, so hopefully you can see these things very well.
It's pretty grand, isn't it? Probably all apartments, so.
Yeah, I reckon it is, isn't it? It is now, but I wonder what it was before.
Probably apartments,
Well, as we continue to walk down this long avenue, I'm not even sure what the name of the road is.
Boulevard.
It's a boulevard up in informed, we go past a really, really large park. Now, there's our entrance. We're going to go in and have a look. Looks quite impressive, doesn't it? Well, we are walking through this lovely park now, and shame you can't really see much of it because it's so dark now. Turn it around. But what can you see right up ahead? I don't know if you can make it out yet, but I can tell you it's the Arc de Triomphe. So that's where we're heading, because you know the hotel we're staying at is not too far from there. We're hoping next to find a bar. Well, we're coming back up to the Arc de Triomphe, and I thought it'd be really nice to come up here while it's dark so you can see it all lit up. Well, here we are, and I've got to be honest, if you're going to see it, come at night. Look at that. So much better, isn't it? I think, you know, the lights just make it anyway, if you look around. But certainly, that looks brilliant. We've just found this really quite amazing place to stand to take a photograph if you want to. On the Arc de Triomphe, it's on one side of it, and as I turn around, you can see you got the Arc de Triomphe and you got the Eiffel Tower in the background. Now, if you come here with a really good camera, I think you could get some excellent photographs here. But not to say that this doesn't look good. I think it looks really, really good. It's even better to see it with the naked eye, I think. But yeah, really, really impressed. And someone's been naughty over there, haven't they? Well, we're sort of coming to the end of the day again now. We're trying to find it. We're heading back to the hotel. We're going to try and find a bar. I don't think we're going to see much else though, but if we go to a nice bar, we'll show you that. And then tomorrow, tomorrow we're going back to Old Blighty. So that'll be the 3 days over. Although we're going to spend the morning probably doing a bit more touristy stuff, I think. Maybe what we'll do. Yeah, we got a few hours. So I think what we'll do is we'll possibly go out and do a bit more touristy stuff. And then, you know, touristy shops maybe, and that sort of thing. So we'll take you along with that, and who knows, we might discover something else. We got our flight's not too late afternoon, but obviously you're going to get there, and then you're going to be there a couple of hours beforehand. So it sort of stops you doing anything major. Anyway, we'll carry on down here. If we find a nice bar, we'll take you in there. Actually, I've just had a thought. We haven't even asked you to subscribe in this video, have we? So if you've got this far and you've been enjoying what we've been showing you, consider hitting that button down there and hitting subscribe. Give us a video a like, and then you'll be able to see far more of our videos. There's a big long box series at the moment, drawn to the end, and then we got a big Singapore series as well. So you know, you get to see them as well. So
nearly at 5,000 subscribers. So maybe we could post something out for the 5,000 subscriber.
yeah. What do you think?
Well, we've got some t-shirts we've made up. Maybe something like that we could post out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So subscriber number 5,000, we'll do that. And for some of our existing subscribers, what we'll do is we'll have a little live session in the coming weeks, and we'll give away a few free memberships, just so you're not left out, all right? Well, we said we were going to find someone to eat, and we found this Patisserie Boulangerie. And look at all this lovely food here. That's more like us, so we're going to pick some bits and have it. Well, I've been hankering after one of these since we came, mainly through memories of a long time ago. But there we are. We used to call them jambons, but apparently it's not a jambon, it's just a sandwich. But I've been hankering after one for so long, I can't wait to get into it. That's the last bit. The bread was sweet. Tomato,
Yeah.
a little bit of pickle, the ham.
But I'll
Really good.
I'll
It was
call you when we
cheap.
get back, all right? And
But
if you're ready to go, you
sometimes
go,
it's
and we'll
nice.
just come find you. Okay?
Me sweet, little bit of a chocolate cake. What have you got there?
I've got tart, and it's custard tart. And I would pick custard tart any day of the week. Look at that.
That's
It's huge. I'm going to feel really sick.
It's almost creme brulee, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's custard tart. I think it's probably starts off a bit like creme brulee, and they burn it on the top. But this is soft, not, you don't crack it.
Right. There we go. Now that was quite dry. Could do with something with it, like a bit of custard or something like that. But I'm going to try these now. Excuse the fingers.
You want to see it?
And that's just like a big toffee custard tart. It almost tastes very toffee on top. Good. So we've had experiences from the very, very fine to the very, very cheap. And all of them I've enjoyed. What was my favourite?
La Maison was really nice food. And
La
actually,
Maison was very good, but very
Paris-
expensive.
For Paris, it wasn't overly expensive
Yeah.
for a restaurant.
Yeah, I think you're right. However, I think my favourite of everything I've had, quite astonishingly, was that toasty. That cheese toasty was absolutely lovely.
I've got to say my omelette was nice, but my custard tarts I think is probably my favourite. Do you like a custard tart? It's nutmeg on it like an English custard tart.
Well, I've got to say, really enjoyed that, and that was really cheap chips. It's a place called La Griotte, I don't know. That's their signboard there. There's the Hyatt Regency, so you know where the Hyatt Regency is. There's the Metro, and that's where they are. It's a little boulangerie, patisserie, and really enjoyed that. Don't have to spend a lot of money to have nice food. Put the rubbish in the bin. So now we're gonna sort of amble our way back to the hotel. We are full. Yeah, we've had some simple food and we're feeling very full. Probably enough room for another beer if we can find one. And you know us, we'll always find another beer. And look what we found. Litre glasses. Wow. Anyway guys, really hope you've enjoyed this video, and we really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Look after yourselves. See you later. Bye.